Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy weekend. Sorry I started here, like 5 minutes late or something. I had to make a quick work call, and then I sat on hold for about 4 minutes before I actually got to make the work call. But here we are. I have missed you all the last couple of weeks. There was a weekend that I was having a safe, socially distant visit with my brother, and then after that I had strep and the flu for a little bit, and so I am now fine, and thank goodness it wasn't COVID, but that's where I have been. And so I hope you all have not been sick, and that you are having a good weekend so far. Not a fun combo to have. No, it's like I couldn't just have one. I had to really like go for it with two. It was great. It was great. And then I was banned from the lot for like 2 weeks. And they sent me 2 COVID tests, which I took. And obviously those both came back negative because it wasn't COVID. And I was like, well, I guess I should get checked out. And I did. And then, and then they gave me antibiotics and everything. And I was fine. But then I had to wait. I was working from home for about 2 weeks because I had to wait to be free of symptoms, even though I was on the antibiotics, and even though I had tested twice negatively for COVID, they still wouldn't let me back on the lot until I was like completely symptom free, which is fine and makes complete sense. But yeah, I was working from home for like 2 weeks, which was a trip. Overachiever. Oh, well, what can I say? What can you do? So it's been a couple of weeks since we've been here, so it'll probably take me a minute to get back into the flow of chatting about where we are in the game, but we are I think I'm like in the flooded mall, and Ellie's trying to get the boat to get to the aquarium. So that's where we are here. This was a trip to do on Grounded. Ellie, can you get up?
Let them keep taking us off? Come on, we gotta end it.
Oh, you stopped early.
Omar! We're under attack! It came from that way!
Did it though? I mean, it did.
There's someone here! Search the entire goddamn mall.
Oh, shit.
The trespassers here!
God.
Down!
Oh, right. I mean, I can't really go anywhere.
God!
Dawn of the Wolf. Why's this light gotta be here? Oh.
Think that got her! Right in there! Don't let up! Quick.
It has been a minute since I have played this game.
You got it!
Yeah, we can go round and round, bro.
Got her trapped! Over here!
Ellie, what are you doing? It's fine. Shame you can't shoot out lights. I know, I wish I could. Usually I can sneak around most of this part and not be seen, but not today.
It's a disaster! Take her down!
No, I don't want you to take out your fucking... Oh, Jesus. God. Remember when I used to be good at this game?
Heads up! Peter, down!
I got it! Lost her. Search the entire mall. Find her.
Well, that's brutal.
Over here!
Oops. I find this to be like a particularly interesting experience here for Ellie, you know, 'cause she's just had that argument with Jesse. Can I not? Come on. That seems... You know, and that it's like she's thrust into this situation with all of these,
There!
Yeah, she's thrust into this situation, which is, you can stealth through most of it if you choose to, or you can sort of like blast your way through, as you can with most of the levels, as it were. But it's particularly interesting here because there are so many of them, and Ellie is already so frustrated with everything, and with this argument that she's just had with Jesse. And so it's a good storytelling device to then thrust her into this situation with this,
Taking the boat!
trying to get this boat with all of these wolves. It makes for compelling storytelling, and that's why I'm here. Hey, running into walls, Ellie.
Okay. Wall is following. Right. Where's the Ferris wheel?
I hope y'all are having a good weekend. And thank you for joining me to watch me immediately within the first 5 minutes. Just like bite the bullet. Or not bite the bullet, I guess, as it were. I just like being in the boat. Indeed. Valhalla until you streamed. Yes. I still haven't gotten to England yet, and I played for a while last night. I did finally start to get set up in like the little village though. Finally. I stopped wandering around for the moment and got set up. There's so much to do in Norway. Yes, there really is. Having a great weekend and was playing music when the alert came on. Was playing Magic. That's dope.
Now what?
Oh man. A dramatic reading, guys. Folks, friends. Seth. Low pod. I see what you did there. Brains, 100. Brawn, 100. Affiliation, none. Long thought to be a myth passed down through superstitious sailors, this extra-dimensional entity has taken on the form of a gargantuan bioluminescent squid. Hiding from others of his kind, this hyper-intelligent being has taken a liking to our seas and the diverse life forms living within them. Unfortunately, Cephalopod has a temper to match its smarts, conducting acts that's a mouthful, of tentacle-based terrorism against fishing vessels, oil tankers, and other sea craft which it believes are part of the cycle of harm against the world's oceans. Our only hope might be Big Blue. Neutral. Well, you know what? Like, I get it. I get it, Cephalopod. Just saying, like, you might have a point. Whee. Ellie, you really flail a lot when you move through the water there. Beth, if you're reading this, then I'm toast. I hope it wasn't those scar fuckers, but some blaze of glory. Bigger hope is you remember where we hid the stash. Code is 701264. It's not much, but it's all I have. I want you to take it. Be well. Randall. Thanks, Randall. I just said that
There you are.
combo out loud and immediately forgot it. It seems right. Abby, I begged you to stop. You brought this on yourself. But at least she can swim now. 100%.
Okay.
Would have been interesting in this game if Dina had to, you know, pull her around on pallets. What did I say that was? You just pulled that out of the water. 701264.
There.
Ayy. I'll take it, I'll take it. A rag.
Yes. All right.
I like that the logic here of like not being able to just climb the fence. Which, I mean, I get it, like, that's not really a game mechanic. You're not really, like, climbing chain link fences, but it's like that you have to go up and around and then down through, like, the hole right there as opposed to just climbing the fence. I also appreciate that they don't make you, like, start the boat every single time.
Here we go.
Especially because it, like, dies here. So to have to do it again would be
Kidding me?
frustrating. Nothing can be easy, Ellie. Come on. Haven't you learned that?
Got it.
Oh. That's fine. Who cares? Running into poles and shit. That's fine. This is actually one of my favorite, like, levels in the entire game because I think it's so gorgeous to move through, like, the derelict just remains of Seattle in a boat. And it's weirdly, even though you're like solving puzzles and doing stuff and coming up against the Seraphites over here and everything, it's also kind of oddly soothing, which I appreciate. I like how the barbed wire you ran over didn't get stuck in the propeller. Yeah, I know. It's fine. It's fine. Suspension of disbelief. Zombies, you know, zombies.
What's in there?
Right, I have to throw it, like, up and around.
Yeah, that looks right.
Does it? Not really. The juxtaposition between the peaceful setting and the violence being committed, yeah. I love it, and I love that they do that so much. They do it, like, continuously in these games. Not just in this one, but in all of them. And I'm so into it. Because again, that makes for I'm of the opinion in storytelling that it's like juxtapositions really make great storytelling. You know, I always say, like, every comet has a tail. And it's like you should show the tail of every comet. Everything that's good about something or someone, you should show the other side of that and how that can be also bad, which is why, I mean, I think Ellie and Joel and Abby and everybody they're all such compelling characters, because it's like they're not all good and all evil. And they're just like people trying to survive in this like shitty world. Misha, got word that you were replacing me. Wanted to give you a few pointers about this nest. The scars are sneaky bastards. Don't just watch the street, check the rooftops. Let's get out of the way, shall we, to do this? The scars are sneaky bastards. Don't just watch the street, check the rooftops. They got their own sharpshooters. Keep the infected alive. When the scars cross, they have to deal with them. Once they reveal their positions, take them out. Took out a pair of cultists and am now watching the infected devour their bodies. It's fucking glorious. And remember, don't get cornered. May your survival be long and your death be swift. Beck. I think the first time I played through this game, I didn't realize that you could go into this building, and so I didn't. Oh, man, I didn't get you. I don't have a lot. It's fine. Oh.
Shit.
I love dabbing off that shit. I think the cool thing here, you know, especially about something I love about the games, I think I've talked about this before, and this tends to happen in many games, certainly, not just these, but the notes offer kind of clues as to gameplay tactics that you could choose, like the fact that that note is named, oops. Is named like a sniper's note, you know, like sniper's nest note. And so there's an understanding of like, oh, I'm in a sniper's nest. I probably would be able to see something from here. Ah, shit. Oh, there are two of them. Come out. Oh my god. I can do this too. One message was deleted by a moderator. What is that? Oh shit.
Shit.
You shared a link that isn't on the whitelist. Oh yeah, I don't generally allow links in the chat, but if you let me know what the link is, then I can probably verify it.
Right.
I think I got them all.
You again.
Hmm. Jules. Jules, I hope you can forgive me. We were soaking, cold, hungry when we reached their encampment. A Seraphite woman took care of us. Hot food, blankets. She radiated love, treated me like one of their own. Her name was Karen. The plan was to board her boat and head for Haven the next morning. Then gunfire. Karen's head exploded from the bullet. Her blood splattered all over me. We scattered. Zachary was shot. It was our people. 2 wolves. They walked right by me. I think they thought I was their prisoner. And then something in me snapped. I pulled out my pistol and shot them in the back of the head. Zachary is sturdy and will pull through. We buried Karen and said a prayer for her. Zachary gave me a new name, Emmett. He says it means truth. I shaved my head and cut my face. Jules, I wonder if you'd even recognize me. Emmett. Again, I just dig the stories that the notes tell. I think it fleshes out the world so much more than it already is, which is dope. And I like that Ellie kind of gets... She gets to interact with them more and more as the story goes on, you know, because obviously, like, they're in the city. She's gonna run into them. And I like that it's fewer and further between in the beginning, and then it becomes bigger as time goes on. Or not bigger, but it becomes... she runs into bigger groups of them more often. Which is cool. because it feels like a natural progression. I guess I could have walked around that, but fuck it. Bug it. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, no, that's not the way to go. Is it? Am I insane? I shouldn't say that. That's shitty to say. There we go. I was like, am I totally missing it? Yes. I got it. Again, barbed wire.
What? Of course. Would have been too easy.
I feel you, Ellie. I like this arcade. It's big, too. W&B Arcade's annual Fright Nights. Anyone in costume gets 100 tickets free. Special rewards on Halloween night. Edible horrors? Most beautiful costume contest. Spooktacular prizes. September 20th to October 31st. 8 p.m. to midnight. I'm not gonna quit my job for a job in radio, that's for sure. 100 tickets equals 1 ghost eraser. Yes. And that's being generous.
God damn.
Meteor battles. This box. Notice she's not trying to win us a ghost eraser. Only if the ghost eraser glows in the dark.
Shit.
Which really it should. It would be a missed opportunity if it didn't. Step beat. Their version of Dance Dance Revolution. Man, remember Dance Dance Revolution? That was such a huge thing. Maybe it still is, I don't know. But it was such a huge thing. That's 500 tickets. 500 tickets to get one that glows in the dark. Right, you're right, you're right. How could I expect anything different? Oh, look, we're gonna have, oh, wait, there's a note up here somewhere, isn't there? Maybe it's downstairs. It's fine. I already have the platinum, it's fine. Yeah, we will continue with the theme of Ellie falling through the floor, which again is like a huge storytelling. It's like that's a really hits you in the face. Not in a bad way, but it's like, yeah, Ellie is constantly
Guys, Mulder! I wondered whether you fucks were in Seattle.
where are you? Oh, you're there. Whoop. Run a little faster. Whoa! I heard you coming. Ooh. Oh, and I hear another zombie.
Got you, asshole!
Cool. I still swear it sounds like
Shit.
the bloater was entering her. It does.
Okay.
I love the Let's Not Get Sued video games at this place. I know. 700 if it's sparkly. Ooh, if it's sparkly. And then it's like a 1,000 if it's a bigger one with all of those things that like doesn't have a hole in it, so you can put it on the end of a pencil. It's just like its own eraser. I still need binding. Looking good. Ugh. Yes, but how much for a ukulele? I don't know. Is it sparkly? Does it glow in the dark? Are those highlighters? Oh no, they're little like Nerf darts. How much for a ukulele? Is it in tune? Kazakh Bright. Home planet, Titan. Brains 100, brawn 40. Affiliation, Spark. Orphaned by the civil war on Titan, young Kazakh Bright vowed revenge on the future alliance, whom he held responsible for initiating the conflict. Growing up to become a renowned communication engineer for Spark Century 22, he developed quantum signaling technology that allowed for instant communication across vast distances. Though it gave Spark an advantage, they still suffered defeat after defeat against the future alliance. Boosting his quantum communicator to reach far beyond our star system, Kazakh now tries to contact someone or something capable of helping him seek his revenge. Neutral villain. So he invented, like, really intense cell phones? Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh, it's not gonna happen. Sad day. I also think it's interesting that, like, the closer she gets to the aquarium, the further, quote unquote, she gets away from the WLF, because it's like, you know, getting the boat started with fighting in the mall, fighting the WLF, and then it went to the Seraphites, and then it went to fighting infected. And so it's just this, you know, it's subtle, but it's kind of this pulling apart of, you know, potentially what is keeping Ellie sane and together, and what is her driving force behind doing all of this. It's almost allowing her to become more and more detached, which is in some ways a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing. Oh, this is where it is. I can't breathe. The horror of it all. We stopped in this derelict building for some last-minute supplies before we were attacked by a large demon. It was reaching for me when Zachary leapt in front of it, hacking away at it with his hatchet. The demon grabbed him by the face and ripped his head in two. I knew he was gone, and I ran. I'm not a coward. There was no other way. I'm by myself now. I must continue this journey to its end. I will make it to the island and join my new brothers and sisters. I will find Zachary's parents and honor his name. Jules, I suspect our paths will never cross again. I will pray for your soul. Goodbye, my friend. Emmett. I like that you get, I think it's a series of 3 notes. 3 notes for Jules. And again, I think it's at an interesting part of the story for her to be reading these particular notes and like in this particular succession about this man who like was a wolf and became a Seraphite. Because I think it's almost
There.
almost like an opportunity for Ellie to sort of see someone who maybe saw another side or something like that, or who looked at things a different way, because she's reading these notes of someone that did, and she's just not having it.
Okay.
You know, and at this point she's so isolated. She has subconsciously, but purposefully, even though subconsciously, pushed everybody away. To do this thing. Or rather, doesn't see the correlation to herself, yeah. Enjoyed watching the game, have to run. See you later, Bink. I miss you. I hope things are going well. I miss gaming with you, Bink. We'll have to do it again sometime soon. Things are going good. I can't wait till we can get together for another game. Hell yeah.
Fuck it. I can make it.
Oh, just a hair too late. Okay, we'll go around to this side then. That has got to be sharp as shit.
Let's do this.
I like also, and I think I've talked about this before, but the weather changes depending on what's happening in the story. You know, and I mean, they kind of give the hint that the weather's going to get bad, of course, because Isaac's like talking about the storm and all of this stuff, and they're going to like use it for cover for their attack or whatever it is. So you know that a storm is quite literally coming, but it also matches the tension and adds to this like cute little guy. Hello. Just adds to how wet and dank and stormy everything is. There are so many elements that add to the story and reflect the conflict. I mean, even within, and again, I've talked about this with the theater, and I think I talked about it a little bit with the aquarium, but I'll do it more once I'm playing as Ellie. But even with the locations, you know, even with like Seattle being a very wet, stormy city, or even with the theater being this place that traditionally audiences go to get catharsis, but it's dark. There's nothing playing there, and so they can't find that there. And it's like Dina and Ellie have this kind of this very emotional scene in there that they needed to have and that they hadn't been having. And they have this very serious talk. You know, which is, of course, thematically to have that in a theater says something. And that the first thing that Ellie sees when she jumps into the aquarium is this giant shark, like, hanging over the side. Like, these little things. Binding. I guess not that it matters. I mean, it does. It'll matter later. And I love how quiet it is in here. You can barely hear the storm. You can hear the thunder and stuff like that, but it's like you can't hear, unless you get really close to the window, the rain. And I love that sound. I love the sound of rain hitting a pane. Hey, I rhymed. And just how everything looks dark and wet. And it's not like, you know, it's not the places that we end up seeing Abby spending most of her time in the aquarium, which are like these brighter areas. It's like Ellie has come into the dredges of
What is all this?
Of the aquarium, which is, I think, fitting for where she is. But then, like, something like this is still so beautiful. You know, and reflects, like, what this world is now, because it's not like the world has changed. It's not like this world isn't beautiful, and it's not even like, I think Neil has talked about this a number of times, like, with the infection. Yes, it turns people essentially like into zombies, and it's grotesque, but it's also like weirdly stunning and gorgeous to look at. Because it's like, you know, it's these like pinks and these browns and these pretty vibrant colors in these intricate designs, and it's like, oh, this is both disgusting and also like pretty, and I don't know how to feel about that, which I think adds to how much of the moral ambiguity they play with in this story all the time. A place full of life, all quiet and dark and empty. Yeah. You know, a place that traditionally, again, that people go to like look at things on display, but they go to look at life, much like they go to a theater to experience the same thing. But there isn't much here. You know, and Owen, of course, has had the time to like spruce it up a little bit. Oh, right, I have to go through the thing. That's right. Yeah, I didn't want you to jump, Ellie. bet it smells real great in there. Again. Falling through shit. Falling through shit. Alice.
Shit. Stupid dog.
We were just trying to protect your people. R.I.P. Alice, you died in battle.
God. Fuck happened here?
And I love that you get the opportunity to see this before you know what the fuck happened. Ugh. Like, was she sleeping and heard the fall?
Oh. There's a bunch of you. Shit.
Way to make noise, Ellie. I still love these protein bars that are just like lying around, that it's like, is that like a 25-year-old protein bar?
Really?
Owen Moore. Yeah, yum, right? I mean, I love protein bars. I think everybody knows that, but... This is locked, right? Yeah, it always is. Played this game like 10 times. Like, it's always locked. It's never gonna be open. I just, like, it's so... It's also intricate. Guests of fond memories. Wanted history. Criminal without faith. Forsaken. To the depths. Forsaken of the depths. I can't make out what that says. Confronting? Confronting the dark. The man of the stars. That's thematic in nature. Oh, and you can see the... I hadn't noticed that before, that you can see, like, the Nerf... the like, Nerf archery sets. I just dig it. I'm into it. Thank God that door isn't, like, creaky.
She chose this. I'm not fucking going there.
Then don't!
And that it
Go
doesn't make a
back.
loud noise when it shuts.
Fuck you. Hands up. Where's Abby?
You're that girl from Jackson.
Tell me where she went.
And then we, like, get a chance to see Ellie really
what she wants
trying
in her day.
to be Joel, and that she just can't do it.
Survive this. I just need her.
Bullshit.
You. Come here.
Fucking get over here.
Point to where she is on this map. and then you. It better fucking match up.
And you can tell that she has a
doing?
sense that she
Probably
kind
dead
of knows
anyway.
she's in over her head.
Stop!
We can talk
Back
back.
the fuck up!
Point to where she is.
Fucking Christ!
And you can tell that she's like knows a little bit that she's in over her head in the middle of a storm in an aquarium surrounded by water. Oh. God, what a way to go.
Tell me where Abby is. Where the fuck is she?
And it's so interesting that on the subtitle it says inaudible, but that if you really listen closely to what he says pregnant. And Ellie, like, has her, like, massive harrowing.
Whoa. Hey. It's all right. Come on, let's go. Let's go. It's all right.
And you want to be frustrated that she's left the map there, but they've built the scene well enough and built Ellie well enough in, like, often in her emotional states and stuff like that, that it makes sense that she would forget about it because that was so high for her emotionally. I like that moment because there's so much there in Dina looking, you know, she's been, for the most part, this, like, ferocious partner for Ellie through so much of this, and she looks so small here, you know, and to have them have that quiet moment, you know, and then her basically reach for Ellie and for Ellie to still be like, I have to go and I have to go back to the lobby or whatever it is. I think it says so much. And is quite the foreshadowing of what will happen later. Spoiler alert. Salvation rollers. In the insanity. So many of the posters, like Feral Pit, really speak to, like, don't turn. Speak to what's going on with so many of the characters. Here's that Things Beyond poster again. You know, and again, seeing more of, like, the derelict, just sets and shit like that from the play that is no more. I just think it's so cool. I mean, like, I'm a theater kid, so I'm obviously like, ooh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Look at this theater. It's so cool. But even if you look around, it's like the sets are they're so big and they're so grand and they're just sad sitting here not being used and, you know, like, rotting and falling apart and all of that. Where am I going? I'm trying to go to I have to go to like the back. Oh, I just went around in a circle. Also, props to them for really how accurate this backstage area is. Like, just in the realistic way of looking at things, it's like, yeah, this is pretty much what they look like. You know, in all of the little things.
Nah, by the time we get there, this whole area will be thawed. Where are you going?
Needed some air. What are you guys doing up?
Couldn't sleep.
The whole game story is so well crafted. Hell yeah, it
Plan
is.
to head home via Ellensburg.
We're in Falls City by tomorrow. We're doing good. Hey. They got what they deserved.
But she gets to live.
Yeah. Is that okay?
It has to be.
It's interesting that they have this this conversation now and then eventually it flips later.
I'm really not looking.
I mean,
forward to
flips
going
in,
through Idaho
in,
again.
in kind of. Tommy
What
does.
you should be worried about is what Maria's gonna do to you when you get home.
We've been through worse. However, as I was passing through some ritzy section of town, I come across this necklace. It sparkles a lot. I think it's real gold.
You think it's real gold.
It's real
Tommy.
gold.
Let's see it.
I know what gold looks like.
If it's legit, can we say it's from all of us?
Ha! You find your own damn bribes.
I like that little moment of levity.
How you doing?
Fine.
Ellie.
Fine.
Ah, yes, fine. The thing people say when they're definitely fine.
Thanks for coming back for me.
And then a heavy sigh.
My friend's problems are my problems.
You're such a sap.
All right, how about my friends can't get out of their own damn way?
It's better. Shit.
I love Jesse. Jesse's a great character. Ooh. Oh.
Jesse, stand up! Hands in the air, I shoot this one too.
Don't you do it, Ellie. Get out of here.
Stand up! Now!
Don't you fucking dare!
Shut the fuck up! All right? Stop! Stop!
I like the way it's framed and that you can't see Lev.
Toss your weapon. Toss your weapon!
Because of course, like, Ellie's focused on nothing
I
but
know why you
Abby.
killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. There is no cure because of me. I am the one that you want.
And that
Just
Ellie
let him go.
still thinks it's about her. Because of that, like, complex that she
I
developed.
told my friends. We let you both live. And you wasted it.
It's a great line and a great delivery. And I love here, I'm about to pause here so that I can use the restroom and just refill some of my water. And because I think this is a good place to take a pause and talk about. I know that there were so many people that were frustrated and really thought that that this moment, you know, it's like it's building to this moment in this battle between them, and then it like flashes back and you have to go and you have to play as Abby for, you know, however many hours you're playing. And personally, I thought it was a brilliant storytelling choice, because you spend, you know, the first almost half the game frustrated with Abby, angry with Abby, just building to this emotional, what you think is going to be this emotional catharsis for Ellie, and then you don't get it, and you have to go back and play it through, through Abby's eyes. And personally, I think that that's so great because you don't get what you want. Like Ellie isn't able to get what she wants, and so there really is like a visceral frustration that you experience as a player to be like, fucking fuck, that I have to go back and I have to do this now and I have to play as this character that I fucking hate at this point. And I know that a lot of people had a visceral reaction that didn't change. It was just like frustration, just like fuck this, or they continued playing and they really didn't like it, and that's valid. But personally, I thought it was a very risky but a very brave storytelling choice that really, sometimes I think the best storytellers don't give the audience what they want; they give the audience what they need. And that's what I think that moment is. It's like you need that as an audience to continue the rest of the story, because it's like it is still building. There is no catharsis, and you are still going through trying to figure this out, trying to see this, trying to understand all of these choices and all of these things. And it's such a good, frustrating, in the most beautiful way, choice to tell the story, because there's a difference between like watching a movie or watching a television show and playing a game. Games are just more visceral because you feel like you are the characters, and so to really give the player that visceral experience is brilliant in my opinion. But I'm going to sneak away here just for a couple of minutes, grab some water, and use the restroom, and I will be back. Love Laura Bailey. Yeah. Her entire performance as Abby. All the actors in this game are incredible. I went on and on about Ashley, in the first, most of the, first, almost half the game. And Laura as Abby is so layered beautifully, and especially in that scene, you can see in her eyes and in the way that she's delivering those lines that she's angry and she's filled with rage, and at the same time she's so vulnerable when she says, we let you both live and you wasted it. Where there's not only this frustration and this anger for what has happened to her friends, but also like a genuine plea of, I could have killed you and I didn't, and I tried to be, even at my lowest point, I tried to be a good person. In her mind, like that's what she's thinking, whether or not that's actually true, whatever. But it's, she was in this incredibly low point and was like, we don't need to kill these other people. We came to do this one thing and we did it. And I think there's also probably she's carrying an extreme amount of guilt for not having done it because now her friends are dead. So it's like there are so many things going on in her that are so compelling. But yeah, I'm gonna sneak away just for a moment, and I will be back. Oh, hello. I have returned. I was just talking to my roommate about a couple of things. Dun dun dun. Wish Me Monsters. I have a really I have a cool job interview on Monday morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. I mean, I currently have a job right now, but I have an opportunity that has presented itself for an interview that would be more in my wheelhouse of what I want to do. So I'm very excited for it. One of my friends put in a recommendation for me, and they called. So I'm very excited. No, I don't want to skip it. I want to play it. So here we are now, playing as Abby.
Dad? Dad? Dad!
Look at her little braid.
Dad?
I like, too, the way that they built her when she was, like, quote-unquote, smaller or, like, less muscular, because you can tell, at least from where I'm standing, that, like, she's broad. You know, it's like she has broad shoulders. Like, she has a body that looks like it could become what it becomes. I know there's been, some
Dad,
some
come
argument
on!
about that, but in my opinion,
You can't keep doing this.
it looks like it fits. And I love these woods. I could wander around in them for hours, but I won't. Even though I just went in a circle. But I love the way the light like cuts through the trees and stuff. I just think it's so beautiful, and it's such a contrast from like the scene that we have just come from and the place that we have just come from. Like, it's sunny and like the birds are singing, and
Dad! Where are you?
I just like it. I think it's a good it both is a good way to properly introduce us to Abby, as opposed to what we've seen before, you know, like at the beginning of the game. And give us a bit of a palate cleanser from what just happened. Lively, cheerful, hopeful, yeah.
That worked.
Like, you almost cut yourself on that glass. A coin. Virginia.
1978.
1978. Good year.
I get through here. Maybe I can get onto the roof. Here we go. There.
They're lucky that a lot of the dumpsters that they move are fairly empty, because those things are heavy to move. If you've ever had to move a dumpster, I have.
Smooth.
Disco wasn't dead yet. Not. Disco wasn't dead yet. I wasn't born yet.
Abs?
You got a little mud on you there, sweetheart.
So do you.
Where?
Right there. You know,
Oh, Jerry.
every time you run off like this, they give me shit about it.
Come on.
Believe it or not, they actually care about your safety.
These woods are safe.
Dad.
Abs, she's been hanging out right on the other side of those trees.
And?
She's due any day now. We'll just check on her and then we'll head back. I promise.
Let's just make it quick.
See? I've got my little girl to keep me safe.
Thanks, dude.
How'd you know I was here? Owen ratted me out, didn't he?
He did his job.
How'd you get him to talk?
I asked. Hey, look what I found.
Oh, wow. 1978. Don't have that one in my collection.
You can keep it. If you promise not to pull anything like this again.
You got yourself a deal.
Why don't I believe you?
No reason I could think of. Come on, let's keep looking.
I love when
Dad.
actors too
Relax. You'll be back with Owen before you know.
play with age
Wait, what?
in their voices.
Nothing.
Like she is,
Noticed you two have been hanging out a lot.
you can tell her voice is a little
More
bit,
so than usual.
it's a little bit lighter. Like it's full of a little bit more hope. It's a little bit more jokey.
have you
It's
known?
not quite as snarky.
Dad.
And it's certainly not quite as heavy as it
I like the
is
way you both try
years
really,
later.
Really hard not to look at each other when you're around.
And it's subtle, but
You get all serious. It's
you
very
know,
cute.
that's good work on an actor's part.
And he makes you laugh.
That's because he's such an idiot.
I just like how he's extra nice to me now.
So, you're taking advantage of him.
Me? Never. Abs, look. Fresh tracks.
Wait, this is just your sneaky way of giving me a tracking lesson, isn't it?
I would never. Is it working?
Well, I mean, I found you.
Yeah, but you cheated.
You do what you need to do to get it done.
Wow. You actually listen.
You have your moments of wisdom.
And I like how this interaction between them is crafted, because it's like you get that moment where it's a callback to something previously, some other previous conversation that they've had, and he gets to make the joke of like, wow, you listen. So it's like that builds the relationship a little bit. They're talking about this boy that
Not
Abby
yet.
is like seeing or whatever, you know, and you get that interaction with them, and it's so much in such a small span of time.
Dad, I found something.
Ashley did that well also. Yeah, with the age, yeah, she really did.
And look, 2 sets of tracks.
Dad?
It's her. Let's go.
That doesn't sound good.
No, she's in pain.
And particularly Ashley also,
Come on.
even within like Ellie being, you know, between the ages of what, like 19 and 21 as an adult,
You know they roam.
you know, like a late teenager and early young adult, she, her voice changes a little bit based on like the experiences that she's had, naturally as it would.
Oh, shit. Abs.
And Laura does it too, a little bit in reverse. Oof.
We gotta cut her loose. It's okay, calm down. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's okay. Damn it. It's really in there. Abs, come here. Here. I'm gonna hold her.
Okay.
Calm down, calm down. Calm down.
Doc, are you around here?
Over here, Owen. What? Hey, get over here and help me hold her. We need you back up. Owen! Hold her. Come on. All right. You got her tight? Yeah. All right. Get in there, Abs. Steady. Holy fuck. Everybody's looking for you. We gotta... Hey, wait!
Dad! What's going on?
Come on.
And even Patrick does it here a little bit with Owen, you know, and the fact that it's like Owen, I mean, and Owen always has a little bit of hope. Like that's kind of what he is for Abby, but he's just a little bit lighter here than he is later.
That girl showed up. What girl? The one Marlene keeps talking about. They found her in the tunnels. She has an old bite mark on her arm. No signs of infection. That can't be. They're already running tests on her, but we gotta get down there. It's intertwined with the brain. There's no other option.
There has to be some other way.
There's no way to remove the specimen without destroying the host.
The host. She's a child, not some petri dish.
You think I don't... I'm aware of the situation.
And you're okay with killing her?
No, I'm okay with developing a vaccine that'll help save millions of lives. How many fireflies have died for less?
That was their choice. Are you asking me? Or are you telling me this is how it's gonna be?
I am begging you to buy in.
I love this scene.
And what if this was Abby?
Look, everything that we've been fighting for, all the sacrifices, all of the horrific... all of that is justified with this one act.
If this was your daughter, what would you do?
Abby,
I buy some dinner.
thank you, sweetheart. Look, Marlene.
Do it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go tell Joel.
Why?
He traveled across the country with her. He has a right to know. Good luck with your surgery.
Marlene, not happy about it.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd want you to do the surgery.
But they don't ask Ellie. Which is one of the biggest downfalls that they face in general as the Fireflies, is that they don't ask Ellie what she wants. You know, and that's, I've talked about it before, but that's a huge theme for Ellie. The fact that for so many big moments for her, she's felt like she has never had a choice. That no one has ever given her a choice of anything. And whether or not that's true, in her mind doesn't really matter, because the way that she's experienced it is that she hasn't had a lot of choice. And so finally, when she's faced with like making these big choices, she is either just like following a gut or following some kind of her moral compass, and being almost unable to make big choices for herself because she never felt like she had the opportunity to do it, or the ability to, through trial and error, find things that worked for her. If that makes sense.
Is he still in the fucking building?
Ooh.
Abby.
No!
Abby, don't look.
Dad! Dad! No! No!
Mm.
Get
Ugh.
up. Joel, fucking get up.
To have to watch this from her point of
Please
view.
stop.
Oof.
Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up. No! No!
Running hell, pendejo.
I'll fucking kill you.
And you can see in her performance and in the animation and everything how devastated and empty she is that she still that it didn't do anything, it didn't change anything.
Can't have loose ends.
We killed them. We're no better.
Like
than
she's
you were.
devastated that she feels nothing.
They didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, look at my face.
Fuck your face. You should have been guarding the upstairs like I told you to. Move. Back up.
Calm down.
Or what? Back the fuck up.
Calm down.
Darden. You shoot me?
Stop. We're done.
It's such a great moment. It's such a great performance. It's such great animation of her that it's just devastating to her that this thing that she devoted her entire life to for the last 4 or so years is
Easy.
nothing.
You okay, Abs?
Yeah, just. What's up?
Been searching everywhere for you.
Like she still has dreams about it.
called
She
up.
still has
I
these
said, "Why, just like
flashbacks.
a
She
friend."
still has
Are you serious?
all of this shit
I'm afraid so.
that she could never really deal with, and it's still
should
following
also-
her.
We're leaving now?
Yes. Vámonos.
Because there probably aren't like great places to go for therapy here in the dystopia.
Fuck, my neck.
Not that you couldn't find a self-help book in all of these shelves.
Hey, thanks for giving me the room last night.
Yeah, who was it this time? That cook chick?
Nah, the weather chick. She's down from the mountain.
Oh, the scientist. Nice.
Yeah, PTSD is a
she's a
bitch,
little
and not
too
like she can
excited
get
about
help.
her
Yep. Same for her and same for
Lots of
Ellie.
storm and I don't know.
Worth it, though?
Oh, absolutely. I can die happy now.
You should. You're never gonna do better than her.
I keep thinking the same thing. And yet, here we are.
Look at this gym. Yeah, reading a book on it isn't the same as proper help, but it's better than nothing. Yes, of course it doesn't really compare. You know, and let's be real, knowing like Ellie, she would read it and be like, well, okay, but not really the same.
All these thoughts?
Her too.
And it's like Abby, I feel like, would take it in and the same thing kind of be like, this is bullshit. Of course, because there's no one there to really help with what they are going through in terms of like anything that they would be reading is kind of context dependent. Whereas it's like no one that's ever written any of those, sure, there's a deep understanding of the human condition and the mind and how it's wired and how it works. But there's also the context of like, well, we're living in in a world with zombies and there's a dystopia and it's considerably different than
Grab us some food.
the world in
Yeah,
which
all
any
right.
of these books were
Get me
written.
something con picante.
You get what you get.
It's nice to see you too, Abby.
Oh, shit, Jordan. I didn't see you there.
You coming with us to the Saravina?
Manny and I just got called up to the fob. What are you doing at the Saravina?
Hotel and the school are getting evacuated. We're grabbing supplies and bringing everyone back to the base.
Seriously?
Yeah, can you fucking believe after everything we're falling back?
You don't know that's what it is.
At least Leah might be home from the TV station sooner.
There's that. Yeah.
Probably
That's
not,
right.
though.
May your survival be long.
And may your death be swift.
I like how different that saying is to when you're lost in darkness, look for the light.
Been hanging out with him a lot while on rotation. Con Abby.
Bueno. Hoy están diciendo que van.
Hey, sir.
Ah, Abby.
How you feeling?
Fantastic. Would you please tell him to get rid of this?
Oh, I've tried.
I look good.
Te ves horrible.
Bueno, we have to head out.
Keep him safe.
For you, I will.
Manny's dead. I like all the different conversations that are going on. Like, some of them are talking about the Seraphites, some of them are just talking about books and kids and then there are all these clothes. I like that the characters have their own specific tics too. You know, it's like Ellie is constantly like shaking out her hand, Abby is constantly fixing her shoulder.
Hey, got any of those bars of soap that I like? The fine ones?
Sorry, Abby. Heard the section next door is getting a new haul in. Might check there tomorrow.
Bummer. Thanks anyway.
Abby, you would like the pine soap. I don't know what that means.
The trick to swaddling is to make it tight.
Halo. Halo raid. Halo raid. Pine soap, not sure how that would smell. Fake pine is generally gross. Yes, it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for raiding. I saw that you went live, Halo, this morning, and I was going to drop in, but my rig was being weird, and I was trying in like the last hour here before I streamed to get it to work. My capture card just decided it didn't want to work, so I was playing around doing that for an hour before streaming this morning. Thank you for the Paulo. The Paulo? Thank you for the Paulo. Thank you for the follow, Sour Patch. How are you? How is everybody's weekend going?
What are they serving today?
Burritos. Again.
Okay.
Cybernate, thank you for the follow.
Hey, tenemos prisa. Dame 3 burritos.
Hey, man, there's a line.
Kenny, what the fuck?
Excuse me.
Good for now, you?
Sorry.
My weekend's going well. It's going really well. I got a call yesterday for, thank you for the
Why do you have
follow,
3?
Ice Planets.
Pull him back.
I got a call yesterday while I was out on a run for work with an interview opportunity for a job that would be more in the realm of what I want to do in my industry. So I have that interview on Monday at 8 a.m. and I'm really excited. So it's going well. And I'm happy to be back and
Does she
streaming.
know I'm on this drive?
She does.
And she's cool with it?
Good luck. Thank you. Thank you very
Why
much.
did your yeah sound like a no?
It's my accent. Come on.
Is
Stop
it?
being paranoid.
And I love the opportunity to have this like quiet walkthrough of the stadium the way that we got like in Jackson, and just to see how both alike and different they are based on their locales. You know, and based on like what they're doing, you know, and it's like the WLF has, you know, obviously like their huge armory and all of these things, and not that Jackson doesn't have it, but Jackson's is more for defense, whereas Seattle and the stadium is both for defense and
Pretend that didn't happen?
offense.
You guys need to talk about it.
She wanted Joel dead as much as the rest of us.
But she's not like the rest of us. She hasn't hurt people like that before.
She kills scars all the time.
Not the way we kill Joe. Don't forget, we are grunts. She's a medic. Come on, Abby. She's family. Do it for me, okay?
I'll try.
That's all I'm asking for.
I like that you get a little bit of that conversation about Mel. you know, and that tension just builds throughout however many hours you continue playing as Abby.
Get your things ready. I'm gonna grab Mel.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Bite me. Scientist, huh?
She could be a scientist and wear that bra, Abby. Curb your judgment, please.
Knock, knock. Ready to roll?
Yeah, just about.
He got Mel so fast.
Hi. Hey. I actually cleared you for active duty.
Barely.
You could probably get a stay if you ask.
I'd rather not sit around if I don't have to.
No one's okay with this?
Why would it be up to Owen? We need to grab Alice on our way.
Get it, Mel. I like that comment.
Do better.
I do love how Manny and Abby are constantly kind of keeping each other in check. I think it's a nice, like, relationship that they've built in having that. And how many of the relationships for Abby mirror the ones that Ellie has.
When you get back, will you check on my dad? He seems, I don't know, worse.
Worse how?
Well, he's complaining about a sharp pain in his wrists. He can barely hold a spoon.
Maybe we can get him some more painkillers.
Heard they moved you and Owen to Section 96?
Yeah, it's nice. It's lots of young families.
Getting you guys excited about the baby?
Seeing all the kids running around, yeah, I'm getting ready.
All those crying babies. Let's drive Owen crazy.
He hasn't even seen it yet. He's out on rotation with Danny.
Danny? Yikes. Sucks for him.
Yeah.
I love that you see all of the little sections of like everything that's going on in the stadium. You know, again, being able to walk through it and just see people going about their day and seeing people with, you know, the little farm areas and like the laundry areas and just everything that this stadium does to keep this community together. And like the livestock here on what was once the field. You know, what was once a place, you know, for people to come together and again watch something on display, you know, like watch a game,
Signing out, Alice?
has now become this place
Great. Abby?
to keep people alive. Look at the pups.
Hey, girl.
Hello.
Hey, you crazy dog.
There's my favorite girl.
The only one that'll put up with your shit.
Don't be jealous.
Hey, Al. You want to go to the trucks? Let's go to the trucks.
The trucks? Oh, hello.
Oh, hey there, bear.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, since you asked so nicely.
Get it. I love playing with the dogs. And I like that you get to. Again, it's just a little bit of a world building thing.
Who's the best boy? Yeah. Go get it.
I'm always sad when I have to leave. I'm like, I wanna play him. I wanna play with him.
You dirty dog. What's she doing in town?
Something for Isaac?
Man, it's gotta be a lonely job.
She really likes it. Ask her about the Cumulus Club.
Well, I guess you get to stay away from the combat.
Yeah, if that's what you're into.
I'd be happy staying put, I think. Just treating families.
Hey, Abby.
You'd miss fucking up scars.
Hey, I don't think so.
I'd go crazy.
Well, to each their own, I suppose, Manny. Gotta have medics, just like you gotta have people to raise the livestock, just like you gotta have the teachers for the kids and the kids.
Hey, Pat. Can I have my usual?
You got it. Gracias.
Which trucks are in?
Take S-24.
24.
driving.
That's my lucky number.
Sign us out.
Pendejo. Thanks.
May your survival be long.
May your death be swift.
I could use a warm-up. Down for some friendly competition?
Sure, why
Loser
not?
cleans the apartment.
High stakes. Best score on a full magazine?
You're on, cabron.
You know, and it's great to have all this here and how this mirrors, like, the snowball fight. And everything like that. Oh, man, I want to... How do I forget how to... Oh, shit. Who remembers how to turn that off? Because I don't. It's been a minute since I played this. Anybody? Anybody? Nope. Okay. There we go. Triangle. I couldn't tell you. I never used that. I lost anyway. Because I didn't toggle it off.
I like my blanket tucked in tight.
God damn it. We didn't say when I have to clean.
Don't be a sore loser.
Let's get to the base.
More ammo if you two need it.
All right.
Yeah, who's a good girl? Oh, I missed you too.
Alice.
Alice gets shot done.
Mel's pregnant.
She could use the fresh air. Give you two a chance to talk.
Real subtle, eh?
That would be exactly what I would say.
Gracias.
How have you been sleeping these days?
Not great.
Do you want me to get you something from the pharmacy? Or...
Nah, I'm good.
It's not a big deal.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna wear myself out. I've been picking up a few extra assignments.
Innuendo.
What do you mean?
I like, too, how you can tell how tired they look.
Hey, Manny.
All of them.
Where are you headed?
2.
Truck S-24 headed to 2. May your survival be long.
May your death be swift.
Maybe lost a hatchery.
Yeah.
Any plan on getting it back?
Nah, Isaac says it's low priority. We're fishing enough wild salmon right now. What did you mean about me and Owen?
I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. Keeps picking up open assignments.
I like, too, how when you know,
Did he
in
talk to you?
in the
Did he
world
say
of the
anything,
stadium,
or- No, we're still not. I
you
mean,
jump
I've
pretty
seen him
quickly
in
into
that
combat, and it's not with
We walk
infected,
around each other.
which I think is
Jackson
more about
should
like the world that
know.
that
I
they
wouldn't read
live
too
in,
much into it.
and what they face, and that their biggest.
Mel, stay low.
I hate this. I'm really bad at this. You know, like their biggest threat is the Seraphites and not zombies.
The fuck you think we're doing?
Get closer!
Daddy, get us out of there!
Ah, shit.
They just keep coming!
Ah, shit. It always takes me like a second too long to aim.
Not leaving this place!
This whole part is awkward. I hate it. I know the whole part of it's awkward.
You okay? Yeah.
Fucking scars.
How far are we from the fob?
Let's hike.
Too exposed. Let's get inside.
Let's make sure this place is secure.
And then you come into fighting some infected. Again, sort of highlighting that it's like the Seraphites are the number one thing that they're facing, and then the infected are just as scary, but almost like an afterthought.
Maybe we should have taken our chances outside.
We got this.
I can't make much. I do use these a lot, though, so I will use that. Look, Halloween stuff.
Lots of places to hide in here. Guys, I got company. Infected.
Over there. There's a runner.
Thanks, Manny. I still laugh about the fact that, like, that Abby doesn't have a knife. She has to make shivs. Like, she doesn't have a knife in this apocalypse. Oh. Okay, Manny.
We clear?
This is so much better than getting drunk and watching anime.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing at all. What are you trying to tell me to look at?
Guys, look up there. See
Oh,
the
right.
light coming through?
Could be a way out.
I'll climb up there and check it out. Here we go.
Ooh, I'll take that. Picking up supplies. The first night that I played this, the night that it came out, I did this part and I jumped over here and there was a bug and it like didn't trigger this fall. And so I was running around for like 20 minutes just on this side, picking stuff up. Like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Because it also didn't trigger like the next door to be open, obviously, because it didn't trigger the combat. And I was just like, what am I doing? No one asked you, sir. Whoa, shit! That is not what I wanted at all.
Shit. That it?
Yeah.
Can we say fuck this place?
Yes.
Fuck this place. Come on.
Wow, I haven't seen that happen to anyone. Yeah, it was super weird. And I just had to, you know, I figured it out after a bit that I was like, oh, this is a bug. There's obviously supposed to be something here because they can't get over here. And nothing is happening and there's no like door that's opening to be. And so I just had to go back. Ahmed! How are you, my friend? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a good weekend. Tell me all about it. The salespeople in this shop are a bit aggressive. Just a little bit. Go, you really want me to buy something, I guess. That's not anything. I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? I'm doing pretty well. I'm excited to be back streaming, to be back to that routine. And I had a pretty good week at work. It was busy, but there were a couple of days that weren't so busy, which was nice. Well, I guess weren't as busy. They were still busy, but I love breaking glass. It's just so much fun. I'll go back and play the first game, and I'll constantly be trying to, to go prone or to break glass. And I'm like, right, I can't do that in this one. Yeah, I noticed that you were busy this week. Yes, I was. Yeah, when I'm at work, sometimes I try to pop in into the Discord, but sometimes I'm not able to. Sometimes I just lurk. But when I'm at work, generally I don't get the opportunity, and I'm there usually, generally, you know, at least 12 hours, so it gets busy. And I love it, you know, I love my industry, and for the most part I love my job, although it can get tedious sometimes, as any job can, I suppose. Yeah, I know I'm coming. But it's busy.
Manny.
You got it.
I can feel it, to be honest, yeah.
Ladies first.
I'm sure we all can in some way.
I fit through here.
Go ahead, Abs.
He said ladies first.
I like you.
Truthfully, even if her name wasn't Abby, I feel like her nickname would be Abs anyway,
This might be
because
your dad's
abs.
greenhouse. Shouldn't. All these plants are alive. Good point.
You know what? This is good. You two needed a bonding moment.
Shut up, Manny.
Working already. Found another one?
Yep.
Hey, I know a good drinking game you can play with us.
Maybe later.
What if they were like, let's play this drinking game right now? I like all the shelves that are like falling down and falling apart. I'm gonna lurk, not feeling great at the moment. Oh, I am sorry, Sour Patch. I hope you feel better, and you are welcome to lurk.
Ahead.
No scars in sight.
Well, they're out there. Yeah. Let's keep moving.
Should we send you some soup, Sour Patch?
God. Remember when we could pass through this area without getting jumped by scars? Getting nostalgic about the truce? Easier days, huh?
Too easy.
Exposition.
And they strung up an entire squad.
That was in retaliation to us shooting those kids.
Okay, but those kids attacked our guy. What would you do?
I don't know, not riddle them with bullets?
I'd rather save our people.
Manny, they're kids. It's not their fault. Not our fault either. Those deaths are on them. Okay.
I like this conversation. I know it's really quick, but I think it says so much about
But it is very quiet out here.
about their different thought processes. You know, and also how you can really see
Up here.
how well like Mel and Owen work together, because they do both sort of hold on to this hope and hold on to very similar morals and beliefs. Oh, it's just stomach pain and I feel a migraine coming on. Ooh. I am sorry. Those are never fun.
There you go. Come on up.
Mel, stay with Alice. I'll try to get that door open. Find you two another way in. Cool. Be careful. Well?
Still no sign of scars.
Oh.
Long way down.
Yeah, it is. There we go.
I like how often Abby's fear of heights comes into play.
Okay, Mel. We're in. I'm at the door.
And I think it generally comes in at good cinematic moments, even like here at the beginning. You know, it always kind of underscores what's going on or what is about to come.
Guys, getting lonely out here.
Listen. Give me a minute, Mel.
Okay, come on. Quick. Jeez. Yeah, sure.
We're here.
Good thing there's no one in here because these doors are loud.
Whoa. Check it out. Some kind of boat workshop.
Let's remember this place. Command's always on the lookout for spare parts.
And I find it so interesting that, you know, at the beginning when you're in Jackson, they go out on patrol, and they go out on patrol obviously to rid the area of infected for the safety of the community. You know, and that this group is obviously going up to talk to to talk to Isaac. But that their patrols are still about keeping their community safe, but are also about this war between them and the Seraphites. And just what that says about the different groups of people that exist in this world. But that it's like, out on these patrols and stuff like that, they're still kind of shooting the shit. And you're getting to know them better, and you're getting to know what the Seraphites are and what the WLF are from a different perspective from Ellie's. Oh, right, I have to, break this crank.
Okay. I'll hold it here. Go.
I'll brace it with something.
Ah! Sorry.
You two okay?
Yeah. Crank broke.
What now?
Abby, look.
It's just that it's your strength, Abby.
Manny, just hang tight.
It's just
We're gonna find a way
overwhelming.
up to the roof.
Okay.
So, glad you hitched a ride with us. Right. Remind me to thank Manny for that one. I am glad I'm here with you guys. I hate to hear you got in trouble and I couldn't help. Hey, Mel. Let me boost you up here. See if there's something in that room. Hey, why have you been avoiding me? I wasn't avoiding you. Come on, you've barely said anything to me since Jackson. I don't know. I guess I was shook by Jackson, too. You don't think Joel deserved what he got? I think he deserved worse. I just wish I didn't take part in it. I get it. What kind of a person could do that, right? I'm not saying that. Let's see if there's a way to the hatch.
Oof.
All right. Okay, here we go. Got it.
And how they're just constantly giving each other shit. Like both of them
Anything?
is always on the defense
One sec.
with the other.
What are you doing?
Getting us out of here?
Okay, just go slow.
One advantage of being pregnant. Low center of gravity.
I'll take your word for it.
Made it.
I had so many crazy thoughts about my first playthrough. Yeah. There was there was just so much.
Getting closer to the hatch.
I mean, there is so much, not there was so much. You know, and I wrote the essay that I wrote after my first playthrough. And so, you know, because of my personal, you know, bias and my personal preference for Ellie,
What do you see?
it was a lot about
No
Ellie.
way out from here.
But even in my first playthrough, I really did come to like Abby, and I came to like the way that they told the story, but I really should update the essay because I have a lot of thoughts about Abby that I should put in there.
Hey.
You know, because she's so compelling, and it's so interesting even now to see where she is, you know, near the beginning of her journey, you know, post Joel.
Is he still trying to fix that thing up?
Yes, he is.
But he says he'll be done any day now. Any day now. Everybody's got their obsession.
Me and dog toys.
Yup. And me with my stupid coins.
There's a catwalk running to the hatch. But how do we get to the catwalk?
Ladders, ladders, ladders.
Okay, that's promising. Long way down.
Vertigo hitting you hard?
Especially when I look down.
It's funny too if you look at the mirror between, you know, Ellie
There they are.
constantly
Hey,
falling through
be right
floors,
down.
versus
Dog straight fob.
Abby
Almost there. Bet we can cut through that rail there.
constantly
You wanna get off the roof first?
kind of going higher and higher and higher. And with the
Hard to
exception
imagine
of
being afraid of anything.
Abby falling
Not as
a
fearless
couple
as
of
you think.
times,
Like, I could never do the surgery stuff you do.
she does not
Be too freaked
fall
out about
down,
fucking it up.
you know, through stuff nearly as much as
feel the same way.
Ellie does.
Oh, for what it's worth, my dad always said you were his best student.
He did? Well, he always said he was an idiot. Come on.
Alice.
About time you two caught up.
Been quiet out here?
Yeah. I don't like it.
Oh, we're almost to the fob.
Man, when we get back home, we're gonna find a couch, watch a movie, drink and be inside.
One of them was that I thought Abby got bit and she was immune. Because when the rattler attacked her at the house, the cam was focused on her neck, yeah, and the big guy was saying hell of a catch. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah? Which drink?
Which movie?
Strong questions. Movie's the one with... ¿Cómo se llama? The girl who rides the wolf.
Oh, I love that one.
And drink... My mezcal from the party last week.
Well, and it's funny too
Excuse
to
me?
think
You
about
mean our mezcal?
Sí, sí, sí. I'll say something.
you know, that it's like, yeah, we know that Ellie is this like one immune person or whatever that they know of. But technically, you know, if you're never getting bit and never hanging out, you know, in spory areas where you're breathing in spores without a mask, you're not going to know. I don't remember what the code is for that. Oh, it's over here. You know, you're never going to know whether or not you're immune. And not that I'm saying, like, yeah, let's infect everybody. Because no. But, you know, it's like Ellie basically found out that she was immune by a fluke. I mean, a really tragic fluke. Like, imagine Abby is immune too. I know it would be wild. And especially because she, you know, was like, oh, I would want you to do the surgery too. You know, it's like that would be an interesting kind of a callback. Yeah, surely there would be X percentage of the population that would be immune, but as you said, might not be aware. Yeah.
Guys,
You know, it's not like
down
there
this
are
way.
real signs of being immune besides being bitten or breathing spores and not turning. You know, it's not like,
follow the
oh,
tracks.
everybody that
That'll
has
get us
red
back on the
hair
main
is
road to the
immune.
farm.
I don't like this.
I know. Keep your eyes open. Any way over that wall?
Not that I can see.
Shh. Quiet. Here comes more of them.
So much alcohol just sitting around. Manny, why you gotta get in my way? Oh, shit. I thought I got her in the neck. I didn't. Nope. I can't tell. It's too far. You are there, aren't you, bro? Away from you, sir. Oh, come on.
I'll make it hurt!
You better run!
She guides me.
Does she? Oh, that was kind of a brutal drop.
Holy shit. That it?
I don't see any more.
It took me so long to get through this ungrounded. Well, not so long, but a good amount of time to get through the train yard ungrounded. Because I found that it's quite a bit easier to sneak as Ellie than it is as Abby.
Puta madre.
Through here. Damn it.
Manny, why are you getting in my way?
Hey! Whoa! Find cover! Surround! There's too many of them!
Straight ahead! Bo!
I'm running out of ammo!
Running out of it. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do.
You want that thing, you psychos! Look out!
No, no, no.
Tarka!
Oh, there we go! Let him up, guys!
All clear! All clear! Come on, let's go before more of those freaks show up.
I love you guys!
Ready?
Fuck, man, you okay?
I'll survive this.
Here, got you. Hey, let me see your hand.
We're in.
You know, it's interesting to see, too, the difference between, you know, their thought process of, with Joel and killing Joel, you know, and even the fact that, like, Isaac is on board with it because it's like that's how their quote unquote justice system works.
Open the gates!
You know, whereas for like Ellie and Jackson and stuff like that, like I'm sure they have some kind of something, but
Squeeze this as hard as you can.
you know, it's
okay?
like for Ellie, it's coming from this place of pain and having lost Joel and like her own internal sense of what justice is.
Hey, we got two.
Okay, he's got a gunshot wound to the hand.
You know, and how for them it's like the WLF, I mean, you know, it's like they're up against the Seraphites all the time, and they truly are like killing,
Right back there.
you know, killing Seraphites all the time, and even the
Where's the
conversation
Go get help.
that Abby and Manny have with Mel, and that like she hasn't killed anyone like that, like they killed Joel, and how it's really affected her, and how it's also really affected Abby, because Abby hasn't killed necessarily anybody like that.
She'll be okay.
And even though she has more experience and she has this darkness that she is battling, she's still now in the present really struggling with having made that decision and having done that thing.
Hey, who we got here?
Come on, girl. This is Alice. Come on, Alice. Good girl. Thank you. These new recruits, I don't trust them.
You know, and how all that information is presented to us just in like the world of the gameplay. You know, it's like it's never specifically spelled out for us, thankfully, because that is an exhausting technique in storytelling when you have to like on the nose say everything, and I am not a fan of it. And so I quite like that that's given to the player in just in
The hell was that about?
building the world the way that it's built, and building the characters the way that they're built, and their experiences and the way that they speak, how they speak, and sure, what they say, but more about them as a whole in relation to their world, if that makes sense.
Almost. Give me another week. I'm at the end. Shit's getting good.
1 week.
Thanks.
Checking in.
Hey, you two.
What you got for us?
No assignment. Just says report to Isaac.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Never been this busy here.
Something's going down.
We better find Isaac.
We should make sure Mel's okay first.
You know, and it's interesting because even as much as Abby finds herself,
Hey, man.
Abby, heard someone had to save your ass for once.
Yeah. One time.
even as, what was I saying? Oh, even as annoyed as Abby gets with Mel,
Come here a sec.
she does have a sense of caring about her and caring about her well-being. She's not just like, well,
Yeah?
fuck her, she should
About
die.
your ambush. Did they hit you?
Right around here. Near the warehouses.
Shit. They keep slipping past our lines.
Hey, you know where Isaac is?
Sky bridges.
He was here a few minutes ago.
Okay, thanks. We'll look around.
All right, so the good news is nothing is up.
Hey there.
Oh, Whitney. No, I can't. I have to be around here. There we go.
Hey. Hey, Whitney.
Oh, hey, Abby. What's up?
You know what's going on around here?
I wish. All I know is they're sending some of us to the hospital. Supply run.
How exciting.
I know, right?
That game good?
Really hard. But really good. It's got some great tunes, too.
Don't let me stop you.
See you around.
Fucking video games.
I see what you did there. You know, I also love the idea that they throw in there that it's like, oh, it's never been this busy, you know, and that they're just gaining more and more people, just people who assumedly are coming to them because the WLF are a powerful group. and people feel like they can keep them safe.
Feeling better?
Pain meds are kicking in, so yeah.
Hang in there.
How's the hand?
I'm gonna keep most of my fingers.
Brother, you only need 3. Am I right?
Dude.
Foreshadowing.
Speak of the devil.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, Melon?
Just a few more stitches, and I'll be good as new.
Melon.
You guys need to convince this girl to relax.
Hey, Mel. Relax.
Hey, I need some muscle, so can you two give me hands?
Oh, the sound just got weird.
Sure.
I hope it's still all right for all y'all.
I'll just be here. Relaxing.
Nora, have you had a chance to relax?
Ugh, I'm shipping out to the West Side Hospital in a few. Orders are to get everything.
How's Mel? Really?
Well, the baby's vitals were a little elevated, but I'm not worried.
Someone should get word to Owen. He'll want to be here for her.
Yeah. I need to show you guys something.
What is it?
Follow me.
Oof.
Oh my god. Are these all ours?
Yeah. And more are coming in by the hour. You can't tell Mel, all right?
Nora.
Just not yet. Come here.
Who's in that body bag?
You really made it seem like it was Owen, Nora.
Holy shit. It's Danny.
Where's Owen?
I don't know. A few days back, there were some scar sightings out by the marina. Danny and Owen were sent on a sweep. And this morning, the guards found Danny collapsed by the perimeter fence. He'd walked himself back with a bullet in his stomach.
Pinches escars, hijos de puta.
Isaac talked with him until he passed, but as far as I can tell, there's no units going back that way.
So what about Owen?
Oh, the sound did get
Did
weird.
you ask Isaac what happened?
Yeah, I tried. But he gave me that fucking look, and then he told me to keep quiet about it.
No.
Which means you can't say shit.
Maybe it's just for me.
Owen's a big boy. I'm sure he's fine.
Where is Isaac? I'll be discreet.
Last I heard, he was in the apartments. Okay, I'm gonna go check up on Mel, so let me know what you guys find out.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Why the hell hasn't Isaac sent out a search party for Owen?
Maybe he hasn't, just didn't tell Nora.
I fucking hope so.
considering the sound seemed to have come out of sync, and we're getting close to the 3-hour mark anyway, then maybe I will end today's stream, because I think it would be good to start next week's stream with the conversation with Isaac. I don't think it would be great to end there today, because I think it builds to like the next step, and so I think it would be good to start there next week so we can like jump right in and have that build. So I think that for today I'm gonna be done, and thank you all for stopping by as always, and I'm excited to be back and streaming again. I missed it the last couple of weeks, but yeah, I'll see you next week, and thank you for all your warm well wishes for my interview on Monday. I will let you know how it goes, and we will pick up here next week. Well, thank you, Ahmed, for coming by, and I hope you all have a great weekend, and continue to be, thank you, Revna, continue to be amazing, incredible people. Please stay safe, and stay sane and stay healthy. I know that the cases are rising out there and it is scary, so keep yourselves safe. And I adore each and every one of you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Stay excellent.